Welcome to Baka dance. We're gonna get started by finding our lovely grounded seat. Just taking your time. I feel like we go through our days just rushing from one thing to the next, and even if we're not physically rushing, I feel like we're mentally rushing. So I'd like to just give everybody permission to just take as much time as you need to settle. Kind of like a little snow globe. Think about your energy like a snow globe that was shaken up, and then now you're just imagining that snow just settling down into the globe. And just keep with your breathing. You can close your eyes or gaze at the ground below and just feel the earth beneath you. Feel that wonderful gravitational pull. And just knowing how many things had to happen in order for us to be here in this moment, sitting here, practicing together. It's quite amazing if you think about it, and it's pretty miraculous. I like to say that there's just miracles everywhere. So feel that ground beneath your feet, and feeling the sitting bones grounding down. And then using your amazing, beautiful foundation to begin to feel that lift from your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. Just inch by inch, each time you breathe, feel the grounding and the lift. Heaven and earth. You can experience it in your body right now by feeling the crown of your head lifting up and feeling your feet nice and grounded. And then just slowly allowing your chest to open up. And when you open up your chest, just being able to feel that beautiful oxygen coming in through your nostrils. And then allowing your facial muscles to completely relax. You don't have to hold a smile. Notice maybe if there's tension between the eyebrows, relax and smooth out your forehead completely. And then allow your jaw to completely relax. And maybe it feels good for you to just allow your tongue to rest at the roof of your mouth, or just let it drop. Allow your shoulders to melt down away from your ears and feel expansive. As you inhale slowly and a little more deeply, allowing for the expansion of your body, filling you up. And then feel that air release, empty, contract. And with each breath, see if you can just extend your breath just a little longer, a little fuller, and maybe even pausing your breath in between breaths. And just notice that breath. Maybe see where you can feel it the most. There's no right or wrong. Maybe you can feel it in your abdomen, your ribs, your chest. Maybe you can feel it in your nostrils the most. Notice where that breath feels strongest for you. And as you allow here to sit and become very present, I'd like to just talk a little bit about the practice of Ho'oponopono. And I'm not sure if you've heard of it before, but it's basically a traditional Hawaiian practice of reconciliation and forgiveness. So the translation loosely is correction. powerful spiritual self-healing technique. And there's actually 12 parts to it, but today I'm just going to share the 4. The first part, the 4 simplest parts. The first part is acceptance. So maybe internally saying, I'm sorry. And that helps to remove tendency to defend, deflect, or blame others. So this basically this practice is good for if you're feeling frustrated or angry, maybe towards yourself or others. I know none of us are perfect. We've all said things, done things that maybe we're not excited about. So this practice helps with that. So number 1, acceptance. I'm sorry. And you can mentally say it or say it out loud. Number 2 is forgiveness. Please forgive me, to help release the burden. Number 3 is gratitude, saying thank you for the acceptance of the apology and the appreciation for the freedom in our body, mind, and soul from the release. And then the 4th is to express love, saying I love you. And love is a natural and powerful healing potion. It is the connection that helps bring people together. So this offers a way to free ourselves from the prison of unforgiveness and really helps to transform lives. There's a quote, only by forgiving and moving on can you reach a higher point. Also another quote, everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Be kind always. So just noticing that when we do have a physical injury, say you twisted your ankle or you had knee surgery or something that's physically impairment, you know, your people can see that from the outside. They're like, oh, are you okay? You look like, you know, you have a cast on, you know, are you okay? And people will recognize that and give you that care and love and send you some healing. But when many of us experience emotional and mental injuries or pain, it's not always so apparent. So just knowing that, especially just living this life for a while and talking to people, I know that even though things seem very perfect in relationships or lives, as you get to know people, you know that everybody is going through a journey. So finding compassion for yourself and others. And just let that sit for a moment. The practice of forgiveness, helping to release the weight of personal grudges and emotional pain. We're going to take 3. And then when you exhale, you're welcome to exhale out with your mouth. You can do a sigh. You can even make a sound if you'd like. Inhaling through the nostrils deeply. Fill it up, maybe hold it, and then release. Inhale deeply. Release. However you want to release. Inhale deeply. And exhale. And then bringing your breath back to normal as we move into some gentle stretches. So moving in with first our neck stretches. I'd like you to just practice any neck stretches that feel good for you. If you'd like to do half circles, full circles, but just make sure you go nice and slow and tenderly, gently. If it feels good just to tilt your head from side to side, just do what feels good. This is a part of awareness of what you need. What kind of stretches do you need? And just making sure you're breathing into that area. Sending breath to release the tension instead of holding on to it or getting frustrated with it. Knowing that pain is there for a reason. It's just trying to get your attention for something that you need to move through or work on or get taken care of. And the beautiful thing is you get to decide how to heal from that. Nice slow movements of deep breathing. And then slowly making your way back to the center. And then releasing it out, maybe even moving the shoulders a little bit. You can do the shrugs and the sighing and the release. You can move your shoulders however you'd like. Just remember to breathe. And then I always like to pay attention to the hands and fingers a little bit. So we'll do that. And this is one from my yoga teacher. He would do this one a lot. So we're going to do an eye exercise after we get some kinks out of our hands and fingers and wrists. So we're going to take our finger, right or left. Actually, let's do the left because I feel like, okay, do the opposite. If you're left-handed, do right. If you're right-handed, do left. So you're going to bring your pointed finger and just stare at the nail of your index finger. Try to blink your eyes a few times, just lubricating those eyes, and then you're going to keep your eyes open and slowly keep your eyes on the nail, on that finger, and then try not to blink as you bring it all the way over to your nose. And then when you're done, close your eyes, open your eyes, and then slowly stare at the finger as it goes all the way out again, straightening your arm. Once your arm is extended, blink a couple of times, and then we'll do it again. Now try this time to bring it in and out without blinking. Breathe through your eyes. Your eyes might burn and tear a little bit. Once your arm is extended, blink a couple of times and gaze away from your finger for a second. And then come back to your finger one more time. So challenge yourself a little bit. Staring at the finger. And once it's extended, let's look away. Close your eyes. Let's rub the hands together. And then just gently cover your eyes so that there isn't any light coming through. And you can open your eyes if you can cover your eyes enough so that there's no light coming through. Open your eyes. And then you can close your eyes if you'd like. And then slowly release the hands and then gently open the eyes. So it's a good eye exercise to do. Helps you to refresh your eyes, especially if you're staring at the computer for a long time. Now I'm going to ask you to stand if you can. So a lot of times when we're practicing these kind of forgiveness techniques, oops, I'm just going to throw this in here. We tend to kind of go inward a lot. So there's a lot of kind of introspection, inward motion, and even in our stance, we have a lot of this going on. So we're really going to open up today. I watch my mom. So we're going to open up our feet wide, nice and wide, and take up space. Yeah, extend the arms out, open up the chest. Let's go ahead and look up towards the ceiling. Expand, expand, reach those arms out, open up your chest. So imagine your chest is, you're grounding your feet down, tucking that core in gently as you breathe. Take some deep breaths here. And then slowly bring your head back up, keep expanding, and then slowly we're going to bring the right hand down and then bring your left hand up. So this is kind of like star stretches. I think I just made it up. And we're going to come back into the center and then stretch your right arm up. And then see if you can kind of move in this movement. Keep extending the arms and then keep your shoulders relaxed if you can. Chest stays open. Ground your feet and breathe. Stretching from side to side. Just really listen to your body. You don't have to overly extend. As long as you're feeling expansive and stretching. Keep grounding your feet. And the core is really going to help you. So coming back to the center, let's drop the arms down for a second. And then we're going to move into some hip stretches, hip circles. So we're going to first start off with just bringing the right hip up. So open up your legs more if you need to feel the stretch a little bit more. So as long as you're feeling the stretch on the inside portion of your left thigh, that's where you should feel it. Breathe. And we'll do the other side. So left side, breathe, keep your chest open. Sometimes I check my mom because she looks so serious. And then later on, she watches the YouTube channel and she's like, I look like I'm sleeping when you're talking. And do the other side again. And then we'll bring our feet in just a little bit closer and then we'll do some nice hip circles. So just try to over-exaggerate, but listen to your body here too. Got to open up these hips. A lot of emotions tend to get stored in our bodies. We store a lot in our bodies. I think there's such a connection and a lot of people don't realize. So opening up your hips helps you to release some things that we're holding. There's a wonderful book by Oprah and, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the doctor, the psychologist or psychiatrist. It's called, I'm having a brain freeze moment. It'll come back to me as we keep stretching. What happened to you? Yes. So it talks about how we respond with our bodies before we can even get into your conscious. So a lot of memories are stored in our bodies through our senses, actually. Okay, so we're going to open up our feet again, and then we're going to do a little bit of a twisting motion. So this one you really have to watch out. So right, twist, and left, right, twist, left, twist. We're not used to taking up so much space, I think. We're used to fitting. So let's go ahead and take up space and really open up your arms and open up your chest. Breathe and twist. And then coming back to the center, we're going to go ahead and extend our arms up and then tiptoe. So really squeeze that lower core in, reach up with your arms and tiptoe. You can even rock from side to side. Breathe. Nice. And then slowly lower down. We're going to do a star balancing stretch. So extend the arms out and then slowly bring your weight onto the right foot. And then maybe that left foot stays, the toes stay down, but you want to make sure that you're keeping most of your weight onto the right foot and then using your arms to help balance. Tuck that lower belly in, open up your chest, release your shoulders, and then see how high you can lift that left foot. Keep breathing and lifting. And then slowly lower down. You can shake out that right leg if you like. Hopefully no one's cramping there. Don't do it till you cramp. So we're going to now start to bring our weight onto the left foot. And then maybe the right toes stay on the ground. This is a good balance regardless. Or maybe you can lift that foot up. And then extend your arms out. Open up your shoulders and breathe. Keep extending, lifting, extending and lifting. Beautiful. And then slowly lower down and then release the arms. Woo, shake it out. It's a lot of opening arms and opening heart. And then slowly, because we had to open up our arms, so give ourselves a nice hug. Right elbow down, arms, or fingers and hands on top of your shoulders, and then squeeze yourself as tight as you can. Giving yourself a nice hug. You can rock from side to side. Keep your chest open. Side, open up, and then left elbow under the right. Nice, good squeeze. Bring your elbows down, open up your chest. Squeeze yourself. Nice. And breathe. We did a lot of leg stretches yesterday, so today is a lot of arms. And then slowly release and shake it out. Very nice. We're going to come back into our seat. Taking your time to come back into your chair or onto the ground if you're sitting on the ground. And then coming back into that nice tall grounded seat. And then taking some breaths with your eyes closed if you'd like. Just noticing the movement and how it affected your body, your mind. And to come back into the tall grounded seat where your crown of your head is lifting up and everything else is relaxed. Your shoulders, chest begins to open up gently. And then we're just going to move into a breath practice where you're noticing the sound of your own breathing. So maybe it's going to sound a little bit more where you're kind of breathing through kind of your throat and your nose at the same time. It's kind of like you're snoring with your mouth closed. If it's helpful, you can always gaze into the space between your eyebrows. Just noticing this breath. If it's helpful, you can say, I am inhaling as you inhale. I am exhaling as you exhale. Giving your mind a little part-time job to do. You're welcome to count the breath or simply just observe. Allowing your breath to come back to normal. And moving into just a very short healing. If you are ever curious about practicing yoga nidra, which is a yogic sleep practice, it's kind of like a deep relaxation, progressive muscle relaxation practice. But we'll just do a short one where we're sending some healing to ourselves. At the ground, just noticing a healing light and energy sitting at the crown of your head. And it could be any color if you'd like. It can be a rainbow color. And you're just allowing that healing light and energy as you breathe to slowly come in and enter through the crown of your head. Feel that healing light and energy heal the mind, heal the thoughts. Releasing the burdens, releasing the tension. Sending that healing light and energy into your throat, your neck. Healing your voice. Communicate, expressing boundaries, expressing love. Allowing that healing light and energy to come into your heart space. Let it heal your physical heart and your emotional heart. Just feel it expanding from that heart center out into all of your organs. Bringing that healing light and energy into your stomach, your belly, your gut. Strengthening your intuition. helping you to digest, assimilate, strengthening the immune system. And then that healing light and energy right at the base of your body, pelvis, perineum, making you feel grounded, strong, and allowing for that healing light and energy to slowly travel to the extremities, to the legs, to the toes, and then from the shoulders down to the fingers, and swirling. Notice how it feels. Now imagine this healing light and energy moving inside of your body and expanding outward. And then coming back into the center of your heart and chest. So feel the energy moving out, all around you. And then bringing it back in. Feel it in every part of your body. This healing light and energy that is generated from you. Notice how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally. Deepening that breathing. And then from this space of healing, send the healing out, all the way out. Start with just your room. Imagine your healing energy expanding from within you and just filling your entire room. Let it expand out to your house, place you're at. If you're in the office, office building. And then expanding it out into the neighborhood. And feel it opening and expanding out to your state, to your country, and then out into the world. Imagine your healing energy covering the entire planet. And then let it expand out. Infinity. And slowly draw it all the way back in, into your heart space. And see if you can feel each other's healing. Slowly deepening the breath, bringing yourself back. Bringing your hands to the heart center. Thank you so much for your wonderful practice and sharing of your healing energy. Namaste. Thank you.